Imagine attending your favorite football final. As you walk into the stadium, you notice banners promoting sustainability everywhere, volunteers encouraging you to use reusable cups, recycling bins all around the venue, an announcement reminding everyone to protect the environment. Everything seems environmentally friendly. However, after the final whistle blew, thousands of plastic bottles, food wrappers, disposable cups, and other waste are left behind. Stadium lights remain switched on for hours, and millions of fans have traveled by cars and aeroplane to attend the event, producing enormous amount of carbon emission. As Greta Thunberg once warned, the biggest danger is when we are led to believe that enough is being done. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh and a very good day to all. My name is Nur Nashrin Shamila, 82101711, and today I will be talking about sustainability efforts in sports must deliver real results. Whether you are an avid fan or just an occasional viewer, sporting events are a significant part of modern life. However, we rarely consider the environmental impact that occurs behind the scene or question whether sustainability efforts are actually creating meaningful environmental change. As someone who is passionate about sports and environmental sustainability, I become interested in understanding how sustainability is being implemented within the sports industry. Through my research, I discovered that despite the growing environmental awareness, many sustainability initiatives still struggles to produce measurable results. My speech will argue that many sustainability efforts in sports fail to produce measurable environmental results, which is why greater accountability and transparency are needed to ensure genuine environmental progress. In this speech, I will show you how many sustainability efforts lack measurable results, why environmental problems continue despite these efforts, and how greater accountability can help ensure genuine environmental progress in the sports industry. On to my first point. One of the biggest concerns is that many sustainability efforts are promoted without clear evidence of their effectiveness. Many sports organizations proudly introduce initiatives such as recycling programs, reusable cups, biodegradable food packaging, and campaigns encouraging fans to protect the environment. These programs certainly sound impressive, and it does create the impression that sports organizations are making a positive environmental impact. But unfortunately, many organizations promote these sustainability efforts without ever reporting the actual environmental outcome. Without measurable target and transparent reporting, it becomes very difficult to determine whether these programs are even making a meaningful difference. Good intentions are important, but intention alone cannot protect our environment. Real sustainability requires more than good intentions. Sport organizations should establish clear environmental targets, collect reliable data, regularly publish reports so that the public can evaluate whether these initiatives are producing genuine environmental improvements. Without measurable results, sustainability risks become nothing more than just a marketing strategy rather than a meaningful environmental solution. More concerningly, environmental problems continues to persist despite the growing numbers of sustainability initiatives. Although environmental awareness has increased significantly over the past decade, major sporting events continue to generate enormous environmental impacts. Global sporting events such as FIFA World Cup that is going on right now attract millions of spectators from all around the world. While this event promotes sustainability campaigns, They also generate enormous amount of waste, consume huge amount of energy, and involve international travel that produces significant carbon emission. Therefore, despite the increasing sustainability campaigns, environmental problems such as excessive waste, high energy consumption, and carbon emission continues to persist. Clearly, promoting sustainability is not enough. The real measure of success should be whether these initiatives actually reduce environmental damages. If the problem remains, the impact must be questioned. This brings me to my final point. If sport organizations genuinely care about protecting the environment, they must become more transparent and accountable. How? Firstly, organizations should establish measurable sustainability targets. Instead of making broad statements such as we support sustainability, they should set specific goals. Specific goals allow both the organization and the public to monitor actual progress. Secondly, sports organizations should publicly report their environmental performance on a regular basis. Annual sustainability report should include accurate information about energy consumption, carbon emission, waste management, recycling rate, and water conservation efforts. When organizations openly report both their achievement and their shortcomings, they demonstrate genuine commitment rather than simply seeking positive publicity. Finally, independent audits should be conducted to verify environmental claims. Independent experts can objectively evaluate whether sustainability programs are producing genuine environmental improvement instead of just simply enhancing an organization's public image. This reduces the risk of greenwashing, where organizations exaggerate their environmental effort without making meaningful changes. Ultimately, accountability ensures that sustainability becomes more than just attractive advertisement. It becomes a measurable commitment to protecting our planet. What gets measured gets improved. As we can see, sustainability in sport should not be judged by how many initiatives are being promoted, but by the result they achieve. Today, I have discussed how many sustainability efforts lack measurable results, and also how many environmental problems continues despite this effort. And lastly, how greater accountability is needed to ensure genuine environmental progress. As students and sports fans, we should not accept sustainability claims at face value. We can support sports organizations that publicly disclose their environmental performance, use media socials such as Instagram and TikTok to encourage greater transparency from stadium operators and event organizers. Not to mention also to advocate university and local sporting events to publish measurable sustainability outcomes. By demanding evidence rather than promises, we can help ensure that sustainability efforts in sports deliver environmental results. Ladies and gentlemen, every one of us has the power to make a difference, not only by protecting the environment ourselves, but by expecting honesty and accountability from those who claim to protect it. Sustainability is not defined by promises, campaign, or publicity. It is defined by results. Until sustainability efforts can demonstrate measurable environmental impact, we should continue to ask one important question. Are these efforts truly making a difference? That is all from me. Thank you so much all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much.